Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm sitting down today because I thought I would do a little life update Q&A type video because a lot has been happening, and I did film a life update a couple of weeks ago but I never ended up posting it. So I thought I would do a little Q&A so that you guys can get involved with whatever's happening in my life. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, then yeah, you may not know some of these things. So I asked you guys on Instagram for some questions to answer and you guys delivered, so I'm going to answer some questions now. By the way, I feel so wintry in this knitted jumper. I just went and bought it and I'm just like all cozy now. It's like 14 degrees outside today in Melbourne, so definitely coming into winter, sadly. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the video. So the first question comes in from Tiana Winder, and she said, when do you want to have kids, how many, and what would you name them? I would like to have kids sometime soon, maybe in the next 2 years I would say, because I've always wanted to be like around 26 and I'm around 26 in 2 years time, so probably then, depending on my career, what my life is like and all that kind of thing. But I think we'll try for baby number one probably around that time. But yeah, I would love to have 2 kids, a boy and a girl, if I could choose. And what would I name them? I literally have a list written in my phone, so I'll read you a couple. So for girl names, I've got Ella, Lily, Ruby, Allie, Indy, Billy, Piper, Scarlett, Harper. Just like the classic little girl names. And then boy names, I have Scout, Parker, Luca, Hunter, Noah, Lucas, Ollie, Rory. There's a couple more, I just like skimmed through them basically, but yeah, there are a couple of my names. But also, like, I don't know if I could pull off having a kid with that cute of name. Like if me and Andy had a kid and we called it like Allie, I don't know if that like works with our names. I don't know, but I guess we'll figure it out once we have kids. So the next one comes from Hi Jessica Ann, and she said, how do you balance work while looking after your adorable fur baby Oreo? Well, actually, it's a little bit of a struggle, not gonna lie. He's alone a lot of the time and by himself, so we're really hoping to get a second little kitty cat once we get back from New Zealand, and we've saved up a little bit more money because all my money has just been going towards like my course and going to the dentist because I need so much work done. So when we have a little bit more extra money, we plan to get a little cat for Oreo to play with. But yeah, thankfully I start work around like 10:30, 11 most days, and Andy will be home by like 5 or 6, so it's not like too long that he has to be by himself. He's trying to get under the door right now. It's not too long that he has to be by himself, but I definitely feel really bad, and you can tell with his attitude and the things that he does sometimes if he's had like a really lonely day. So it's kind of sad. We try and balance it in the best way that we possibly can, but unfortunately we both have to go to work, so yeah. Grace Study Inspo said, a really hard question, but what is your all-time favorite memory? Whew. That's like actually ridiculous to answer. Like, I don't even know where to start. I can't even, I guess like honestly anything in America is probably just like the best experience of my life, and doing it with Andy as well. Just like, I'm gonna have those memories forever and I love that so much. I think when we get like married and have a baby and stuff, that would probably be a favorite memory, but for now I think it's like legit America, I think. The Black and White Guide said, what are you doing work-wise these days? How is PT going? And how is my second favorite black and white cat? Dude, he should be your first favorite because Oreo, Gypsy, Oreo, no I'm kidding. How am I doing work-wise? I'm not really allowed to answer, to be honest, by contract, but yep. And how is PT going? PT is good. I wanted to be getting through it quicker than I currently am, but I'm working pretty crazy hours, not like insane, like just full-time hours, but obviously because I want to also fit in studying, and I also want to go to like the gym and stuff as a part of my study. It's just a bit hard to balance it all, so I'm doing it very slowly, but at least I'm doing it, and yeah, I'm just excited to finish it. Hopefully in the next 6 to 12 months. Jessie Norbs asks, what are your favourite things about living with Andy? Gosh, there are a million. He is just the best human being ever. I think a couple of my favorites are, one, it's just amazing to come home to your partner and just like have someone there. Like I was telling him yesterday that I could not imagine ever not having him in my life, or like being with him or living with him in general. Like it's so amazing just like coming home from work or coming home from a stressful day or even like a happy day, and you just have that other human there. It's just, I don't know, it's amazing. Like I honestly don't know where I'd be without him. But living wise, he's just the best because he loves to clean. Like he honestly enjoys cleaning, so props to him because I hate cleaning. Holly G said, how often do you work out and are they always intense, and what are the most effective workouts for fat loss in your opinion? Thanks, love you and your videos. Thank you, I love you too. How often do I work out? I work out probably 4 to sometimes 5 times a week, and they used to be a lot more intense, but they're starting to become more like strength-based training now that I'm going to the gym. So I'm more doing like slow controlled reps instead of like lots of reps in a timed manner, if that makes sense. So I still try and do like a cardio slash HIIT session at home because I hate like jumping around in the gym when everyone else is like lifting weights. I don't want to be that person in the corner that's like doing burpees because I just am too awkward. So I like to do the type of intense stuff at home, which I only do once a week, and then the other like 3 to 4 times I'll do mostly like strength and like weightlifting and that kind of thing. Not that I'm like super into weightlifting, but I'm learning the ropes. And what is the most effective workout for fat loss in your opinion? Definitely HIIT, because it burns so much more fat than like any other workout, but it also keeps lean muscles. So HIIT is the best, and it only takes 15 to 20 minutes to complete and you're done. So I love HIIT, it's the best. Madison York asks, I have a bit of a personal question, so definitely don't answer it if it's too much. But have there been any serious obstacles in your relationship, and how did you get through it? So I was thinking about this morning, and I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it because I don't know if my family or Andy's family watch these videos, but if you do, maybe don't watch this part, but I'm pretty open and honest with you guys, and it's not that big of a deal. But basically after like a year of dating, we actually broke up for like a week. I know that sounds so stupid, and like we were literally only 18 and stuff, so yeah. But we broke up because I just wasn't ready to sleep with him yet. Like I was obviously a virgin and stuff. So I broke up with him because I felt bad that he had to keep waiting for me, even though he literally stood there and like begged me not to break up with him and said he would like wait forever and that kind of thing. So luckily he is the most like caring, gentle, loving person in the world, and I am so lucky. But I honestly just felt so much pressure from like everyone else and just society. The fact that I was like 18 years old and all my friends had slept with their boyfriends, and I lived on campus at uni, so like that was pretty much the norm. Like everyone thought I was weird that I was still like a virgin. So yeah, I just felt so much pressure from everyone else. Like Andy was the complete opposite though. Let me just like put that out there. He honestly like would still be waiting if it had taken us this long. Like it's just, he's amazing, but I just felt really bad for him, and I was like, dude, it's been a year and I literally don't know when I'm going to be ready, so I just can't do this anymore basically. So we broke up for like a week, but the whole entire week he was just like fighting for me and kept telling me he'd wait forever and that kind of thing. So obviously we got back together, and 5 more years on now, nearly 6, we're still going strong. So that was one serious obstacle. The other obstacle we faced was a couple of years ago. We were talking about like kids and marriage, and basically Andy said that he could never imagine having kids or getting married. So we nearly broke up after that. Like it was a very weird couple of weeks to a month. That's the year that I like found out I had anxiety and just like a lot of mental health issues. I went through like little bouts of depression and that kind of thing. So hearing something like that like really just tore me apart, and I honestly thought like, what's the point of being together? So we very nearly broke up in that time of our lives, just because I was like, what is the point if you never want to have kids? And I definitely like 150% do, then what's the point? But again, he fought for me, and now a couple of years on, we both really want to have kids sometime soon and get married sometime soon. But yeah, they're probably just like the most serious fights or like obstacles that we've had to go through. Other than that, we literally never fight, we never bicker. If you've met Andy, you probably would understand. And then she also said, what's some advice you could give or things that you and Andy do to keep your spark alive in your relationship? I think one of the biggest things we do is go camping, because we always go camping when we feel like we haven't spent any like proper one-on-one time together, because that's just like, it pulls you away from your daily life and like work life stresses and all that kind of thing, and you just get to spend time together. You have no like electronics, no TV, no service on your phones, none of that. So you kind of just sit there and like just be with each other. So I think camping is definitely just like one of those things that really brings the spark back, and also just like hanging out and playing board games and having a couple of drinks, those kind of things. But obviously living together, you just are always talking about work and like friends and life stuff, and sometimes you've just got to like bring it back to like used to. So definitely like playing board games and hanging out as friends basically, and going camping are the two things that reunite the spark. And the last question comes from Paige Kathleen 2727. And she says, what are the best things to do and see in New Zealand? So I'm actually going to New Zealand in 4 days, I believe, and I'm so excited to see my family. If you guys don't know, or if you're new here, I was actually born in New Zealand, and when my parents separated, my mum moved me and my brother to Australia because that's where she was from. But my dad and my whole entire dad's side of their family, my grandparents and all that, still live in New Zealand, so I go back every year. But one of my favourite places in New Zealand is Queenstown. I've only been there once, but I just have such fond memories of it. We literally spent 1 day there, but it's just one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. And if you have the time, I would definitely drive to Milford Sounds, because that looks like, it looks insane. And also Fox Glacier, I think it's called. They're basically all like around the Queenstown area, which is the bottom of the South Island. So highly recommend the South Island. I've been all the way around it, like both coasts in the center, and it's just the most beautiful area. And yeah, I don't know, there's just something about the South Island. I just feel like it's got more mountains and more like snow and more just like pretty places. So yeah, highly recommend the South Island. So that is the end of this video, guys. Please leave any questions down below for future Q&As if there's anything that you would like to ask, and please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I post like more daily stuff like on my stories. I'm constantly putting stuff on my stories and just giving you life updates. Sometimes there's lots of funny videos of Oreo, like it's a whole shebang. I also post more like fitness stuff on there, like little workout videos and that kind of thing, and what I ate today, posts and all that kind of stuff. So don't forget to follow me out on there if you're interested. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!